Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Emily. I thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. I'm here today to do a read for Leo for May 2024. We're going to use a couple of oracle decks. Usually it's a bit of the way that I read, I guess you could say. I like to get an idea of who I'm talking to and what your struggles might be, just kind of a window into your world. And then we'll do some tarot. I had planned with another read that I was doing today, a 9-card spread, but then the reading with the oracle cards just like took us in a totally different direction. So I'm not going to promise a 9-card spread. I'm going to say that tarot will happen in the way that it needs to happen so that we get a good bit of clarification on what it is that you are doing, what you need to know, what's coming up in May for Leo. Okay, so let's start with tea leaves. Spirit, this is for Leo, please. And I debate, oh, that was quick, shuffling on camera because it takes some time. And I know that people typically like to see the cards shuffled. If you have a specific opinion about it, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to do some already shuffled readings. But this is kind of soup to nuts, as my grandmother would say. Okay, so we have leg, stepping into a new experience. Oh, that wanted to come out and then didn't. Leo, please. Leo, please. Oh, we're going to take you because you're a different color. Leo? Okay. Thank you, tea leaves. Thanks for coming out today. All right. We have torch. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. That is a mouthful. Okay. I'm going to say that I may be talking to people who are considering being a light worker, considering in that vein their healing capabilities, how they connect with people. You may know that you're on this enlightenment journey and connected with this stepping into a new experience. Maybe you're starting to read tarot for the first time, or you are doing body work. You could be even just picking up a book about intuition. Blink is a book that comes to mind for some reason that I should bring up. And if you haven't heard of it, it's a great book about what's the first thing that you think of when you're making a decision and you're not sure what to do. What's that first thing? What's that blink? Or like blink and it's gone, you know? You had that thought. So having an awareness for that blink, that moment in time where everything might be a lot clearer than if you muddy up the waters with, well, what about this? And how about that? And I could do. Because sometimes we don't know. Pig, beware of greed. Okay. I'm getting this might be someone in your life that is maybe not out for your best interest, but out for their own best interest. Like if they're encouraging you to not do something that you are really excited about, that you would want to do, then I would say that's greedy of them. They're holding you back for what reason? For their own benefit? Because they're too afraid of what you would do or be if given that freedom? Yeah, I'm strongly getting this, kind of, they want to keep you in the mess. Instead of what I see is you kind of rising up in a phoenix type of way. There are people that just want to keep you in the pig pen. And it's like you're stepping out of that right now. And there are going to be people, as you head this way, that you're going to leave behind. These people in your life typically have a lack mindset, meaning they're always kind of complaining about what they don't have, or they're very obsessed with what they do have. Name dropping, needing to talk about how much money is in their bank account. And when you're on this type of journey, the abundance that we speak of as we are spiritually evolving is very different than the money that some people feel they need in order to be happy. All right, Astral House, success. Okay, so we're going to do this. Pig, greed, spiritual development, moving into a new experience, and success. Awesome. So you may be stepping out of a job, or I'm hearing like a life role, like something that you've always done for your family, or some role that you've always played as like, there's a movie that I'm thinking of called, what is it? It's about this woman who ends up in like 50 weddings. She's the bridesmaid, but never the bride. It's like one of those situations where have you always been the X, but never the Y? And what Spirit is saying is that it's actually time. You've done the work. You've grown a lot. Let's see what else is going on. What else? Interesting. So I was on vacation with my kiddos. I went to see some family. I missed you guys. I really did. I just started this YouTube journey not that long ago, so my numbers are what they are. Most important to me is that I'm reaching even just one person with a message that makes sense for you. And if it doesn't all make sense, that's okay. It doesn't all have to resonate. You just take what you feel like is your piece, and maybe it's all of your piece sometimes, and sincerely leave the rest for someone else. It's, if greed rings a bell with you, but this moving in a new direction isn't something that you're interested in doing right now, that's okay. But there are Leos in this collective that I'm talking to, channeling for you this message, this specific message. Okay. So, Spirit, what else do you have to tell Leo? What do we need to know? Leo for May. Leo for May, please. Can I get one more? Leo for May. Thank you. Loyalty and fruits of labor. All right. The glow on this is like kind of, that might be a little better. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is this commitment that you have made to leaving the farm, leaving the job, the role that you've played. But you don't necessarily have to like throw the baby out with the bathwater, as my grandmother would say. You can still be a good friend to someone who's not on the same journey that you are on. And that is about boundaries. And those boundaries that you may need to think about, work on, we all need to work on boundaries, let's be real, is really where you, as a light worker, and let's say you do tarot readings, I myself do not talk to everybody that I'm friends with about what I do. It's simply not something that could be even comprehended by some people who I consider friends. But they are still a loyal friend of mine. And that's okay. They occupy for me a part of my heart and my appreciation for them. And equally, they have appreciation for me in specific ways that another person doesn't have, because that person is unique as well. So it's really about not necessarily leaving behind, but just going to a different space and time, or and group, to really pursue what's most important to you, to like find a different tribe. And it's like, I hate to use this, but in Survivor, when, you know, some of the best survivors are the ones who played the game where they used their observations of people and social systems to know which people to be friends with and which people not to be friends with, and who might turn against them. And you have that kind of innate ability to read people, but at your core, you are a loyal friend. You're not like, you know, survival of the fittest or everyone for themselves. It's like, I see you having different places in your life with different types of friends. And also, there is this piece about you having put in some really hard work, like hard work on the farm, wherever that is, whatever that means to you. It's a metaphor for something. I'm hearing this role in your life, and not only did you continue to play the role, but you also continue to like quietly evolve spiritually and seek out new information and kind of corral in the things that you needed for this new life, where you're ready to step out with like a new suit on, into a new venue, into a new role. And you are meant to be in that role. If there's any doubt in your mind, it's important that you keep going, because there is success for you. It may not look like the success of someone else in a friendship back in this area, but in this area, it's going to look and feel like success to you. And you deserve to have that. Okay, let's see what the star cards say. The star seeds, because I I was just drawn to pick this Oracle deck, and I definitely feel like I'm talking to Starseed. You are a old soul. You have been through a lot. And I'm hearing that you are ready. Spirit is urging you to take that step because there are people that will learn from you. Whatever your experiences have been, there are people who need to learn from you. By doing, by seeing, by hearing. Okay. Spirit, what can you tell us about Leo? Leo. May. What do you need to share about Leo? Really? Okay. 3. Lot to share. You're not alone. Yeah, you may feel like you are, in leaving this comfortable place. Maybe it's even leaving home. I don't know, I'm hearing like maybe you have a dog, and it's like you're even going to miss your dog. And what you realize is, hopefully what you realize is you can come back, but it's time to go. And in the going, you will not be alone. Your spirit guides are with you. The divine is urging you to go. And when we do tarot, I will be we'll see. I'm betting we're going to see the World card, the Wheel, the Tower. There's some change going on, and it's big for you, and it's going to require your bravery. But there is a reward. Spirit is saying you will be rewarded. You are not alone. It's like right on the other side is a group of people that want to hear from you in the way that this new person has evolved in you. Yeah, you may have cracked open. It says rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, and jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So it's as if this new perspective that you have inside of you just like cannot grow anymore without bursting out of your shell. And it's like a baby bird. You're nervous, like, will I fly? Am I going to be okay? But Spirit's saying like it's time for like a rebirth. And in that rebirth, you will see exactly where to jump in. Because this is kind of signifying, it's like the duality of in and out, or out and in, or like the sun, bursting open, and the moon, it's like the darkness of the moon. Like you're diving into something inside of your intuition that is so powerful. You have so much to offer. Even if you don't, go as far as to read tarot or to do Reiki or body work, anything like that, whatever it is you know in your soul, you really do know in your soul what it is that you want to do. And you will be rewarded. This journey is just begging for you to enter. That's amazing. Okay. So let's get some tarot. What tarot should we get? Let's do the Lightseers because I don't know. I just feel like it. I don't know. I just feel like it. Okay. Again, I just don't see past, present, and future being like particularly helpful to you. It's more about like, tell us about the journey. Where should you start? Right? Like now that you've had this spiritual awakening and you're in this place of cracking open, what is the step? Okay. This is for Leo. I'll fix those in a minute. I like my little table. It just sometimes doesn't lend itself very nicely to all the cards that I really want to use. Oh, hi. It's telling me to take them. Okay. Tarot is so amazing. All right. So our question was, what does this step look like? And you are definitely on the road to change, or in the boat to change, so to speak. It's not going to be all happy-go-lucky. You're nervous or you're anxious. I think of the crows in this deck as a lot of the thinking that goes on in our heads. And these thoughts kind of know where they're going to take you because thoughts are so powerful. Our thoughts are so powerful. I need to say that. It's about you trusting in the journey and knowing how strong you are. This fire red around you. There is a beautiful place. It's just, it's like when the bird comes out of the egg, it's kind of nasty, right? And that's a little bit of what you see going on here is like the cracking open and the going in and the just that rebirth happening is kind of messy. But what they're showing us is this beautiful fulfillment of really all of the joy that you hope for when you think of this being something that you could actually do or embody or be different than what you've done, because now you are spiritually in a different place. And whether it's with like a best friend or a sister, or a brother, a partner, you are very much loyal again to some of the people that are still, on the farm. And that's okay. You can be in that space and loyal to those people, to your family. But your inner child is so happy that you chose to like join them in what it is that they've been saying, oh, can we please do this? I love doing this. And what this is some offer coming in. It's going to be an opportunity that comes to you as an offer. Like someone calls you up and says, hey, I have this new opportunity. And they call you up because of the way you've been showing up on social media, maybe, the different kinds of things that you're posting, or taking that art class, or just in like the little ways that I'm seeing ACEs are a starting point. And it's like a little, each day kind of make the choice, I'm going to do this towards what I want. I'm going to do this towards what I want. And the universe is going to come in and say, yes. And because of the work you've done, we're coming in with this for you. Whoever offers this to you, you know, we can ask more about that, but definitely an offer. So that's really cool. Okay, so let's ask, what do they need to know about this offer? What kind of offer is this? Okay, King of Cups wanted to come out. So potentially love, or offered by someone you love. Spirit, what is this offer about? This opportunity, maybe? One more shuffle. Opportunity, please. Okay. So this is going away from what you felt was the most important thing to you. I'm just going to like stay with the farm because we just dove in with the farm and that's where we are. So in you leaving the farm, it's Spirit is saying that you are also freeing yourself of the constraints, expectations of that particular group or lifestyle or environment or culture, that you will probably, this will not resonate for everyone, but if it resonates for you, awesome. And if not, just leave it for someone else and hang in there because there's more. For those of you that this resonates with, it's about you freeing yourself. Oh, now I lost my train of thought. Spirit, what did we want to say? So good. I have the sense that you are going to end up in an environment where you are more aligned in your values overall and the values of the people that you find yourself with. And you're able to talk about the things, whatever the things are, that you just kind of feel giddy about. It's like when you have that feeling, you'll know, that it's like a tickle almost, right? where you know, like, I'm in the right place. I'm with the right person. I was meant to be here. Because we are really meant to be wherever it is that we are, right at the moment that we're there. It's about how we perceive that moment as a lesson or the end of something or the beginning of something. Because we're energy, we're always in motion. And this is about a release from something, so it will be far different than potentially than what you have done before. And it might be that only your most loyal friends, loyal family even, stay on the train with you as you're kind of departing for a different station. Okay, so what else can you tell us about this opportunity? Clarify the devil, please. Clarify the devil, please. One more shuffle. Clarify the devil, please. Okay. So, yeah, as you are leaving behind that which seemed probably confining to you in some ways, not speaking to your enlightenment, but there might be more of like an obsession of keeping up with the Joneses, is what I hear. When what you're saying is, I don't really care about keeping up with the Joneses. That's not what I value. I appreciate where I'm at, what I have. You have a sense of gratitude for your life that other people may not have or don't appear to have as readily available to them in this life that you are, I don't know, I can't say leaving behind, but stepping away from, because it's not all bad. It's not even bad. It's just different. And you are different now than you were when you felt like that was just a home for you. Like, this is where you were meant to be. And as we're constantly changing, we're not always meant to be there. So, where are you meant to be? Where is Leo meant to be? Page of Pentacles. Boom. There is an offer of something, some new thing that you are going to like come into connection with. And the pages are usually like messengers. So there is someone who may have a really cool idea or may speak to the kinds of things that you really loved, and like you're getting coffee and you hear them talking and you think, oh my gosh, that's like exactly what I want to do. And so instead of just listening and going, oh, I wish I could do that, you go over and say, hey, would you mind? Or, asking them a question, and then off you go. It's like, I'm getting the sense that it's like that quick. That it's just going to take some curiosity and your desire to follow through, knowing that you are cracked open at this point, is what I would likely say. If not, you can feel that like anxiousness of like something is changing. All right, let's get more on the Page of Pentacles. Can you please clarify the Page of Pentacles? What is this message? Dang. Why so many cards today? Spirit, when everything is in reverse, in a situation like this, my spirit guides are sending the message that we're not, it's not totally evolved yet. That it's not yet come into the upright. So to allow for the process to unfold, where we were talking about like taking the little steps, they don't want to give you the thing. Because there's also free will and free choice, and never let tarot be the one to like direct the entirety of your life. But what Spirit is saying is you will have choices. You will have options to weigh out. You are going to be thinking a lot about these options. But you are going to make the right decision. Trust that you will make the right decision. You may feel like, oh, should I leave? Should I stay? Like, you may not be, you may feel like, I know, I'm a square peg and everybody else is like round balls here, but that's okay. Like, I'll make it work. And it's not meant to work. It shouldn't even feel like work. It should feel like your life, because that's what we're doing every day is our lives. We're doing life. So the thoughts that you're having about trying to find like, well, I'm also hearing like, how do I, again, like stay connected with this and do this? What I'm seeing is that you're all kind of like tangled up in it. And it's more about when you get some distance from this tangled upness, it's like you find where things intertwine. And the weaving is much clearer. And you can see your way back in both directions. But staying in the middle of just all of these thoughts, again with the crows, it's about needing to just pursue as like a flower pursues the sun, rising up and blooming. That's what you're doing. And that pursuit is going to take a direction towards whatever that sun is for you. Okay. How about, what is your next step? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're so worried about leaving people behind or not being with the group or not feeling like you're going to fit in. It's interesting. Not, I guess, wondering how this, there's a fear of how this will all stay connected, is what I would say. And so you have not yet taken that next step. But looking at that fear is your next step. Looking at that fear, appreciating it, giving it the thought that it needs, and then so let's see if we can get more. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please, in the next step. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles in the next step. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles, please, in the next step. This is you planning. It's planning for your next move. So not acting in haste, not acting out of just jump without knowing where it is that you're jumping. And it may not be your final destination, but it's like cliff jumping. You want to make sure there's no cliffs underneath you. You want to make sure it's water. And after you jump off the cliff, where do you swim? You swim over to the side and you get out there, and and that is a journey. So let's just make sure that there's water where you're jumping. But this is about the leaving. This is about the leaving home or the leaving this role. The youngest or the oldest or, this role that you played. Only I don't know what the role is. Okay. So what is the outcome? Page of Wands, Nine of Cups in reverse. Page of Wands, Nine of Cups in reverse. How do I want to say this? You are exactly how I described jumping off a cliff. What Spirit is telling me is that we are not yet in a position, as I channel for you, to tell you, to notify you of what it looks like beyond jumping. But what I can tell you is that you need to have faith, because it has been divinely planned for you, by you, before you even arrived here. It was divinely planned that you would take this leap. Therefore, you are not yet to the place where Nine of Cups is, yes, this is my wish. This is what I wished for. You might have to, you might have to take a plane, and then from the plane, you take a cab, and from the cab, you get to the hotel, and from the hotel, you take another cab, and you get to the cliff, where it is that you pictured you wanted to be. But what I'm hearing is that Spirit acknowledges where you want to be. You in your higher self know where you want to be. You're just not there yet. So don't let that dampen your spirits when it comes to how big of a deal it is, how proud of yourself you should be by simply going, exploring, being excited for what's to come. That is in itself enough for now. For May, let's say. I will be back again in May. I'm going to draw probably another card, but I'll be back again in May, I think, to do a mid-May reading. I just came up against my kid's vacation and life happened. So I'm learning more about the YouTube schedule. Let's say this is a new journey for me. This is my jump. I jumped. I've been reading for a long time, but I had no idea how to do any of this. And I just thought, well, I have to start. So I started about a month ago, and I'm very quietly and intentionally doing something every day to support my vision that I can help you. I can help people come to peace with turmoil in their heads about what to do and how to do it. And I wish I could answer the exactly when questions, or who and when, but what and how we can talk about a lot on this channel. So Leo, you are divinely guided to go on this journey. Whether it's figurative journey, literal journey, you're going. You're traveling. And it's awesome. I'm going to ask if there's any advice. Do you have any advice for Leo? No, I'm not going to take that many. Thank you. But I'm not going to do it. Do you have a Justice reverse? Can I get one more, please? Advice for Leo for May? Okay, you want me to clarify? All right. Will you clarify Justice reverse, please? All right, fine. You ended up with 3 cards anyway. Yeah, again, it's like we're not there yet. So don't panic. Don't panic that you don't have it all figured out. It's going to seem like, where is this? It's going to seem messy at first. And it might not look exactly like what you want it to look like. But trust that it will evolve. Trust that there is there's a great fire in you that you have lit, right? But the fire has only just begun. And so it can only have started to heat the room. You're not going to feel that intense heat right away. But you can see it. You could get close to it. This is what the King of Wands in reverse is saying, that this passion that you have is just still yet unrealized because you're planning and making decisions. You're getting behind this idea of like, okay, so I might not have it all figured out, but I'm going to get excited about it. And what Spirit is saying is, don't be discouraged if it all doesn't come together right away. Because it may not all come together right away. This will come out of the resistance position as you move forward in your journey, is what this is telling me. My spirits are telling me in a very strong message for you. Just like infinity on the magician's hood, so too this will take its course. And you have a lot to look forward to. Don't be scared. You're not alone. You have a lot of soul guides and spirits. Someone that's past, female. Someone's very protective of you. Grandparent for some of you. Grandfather specifically. Someone's very protective of you. I can see like an older gentleman with a child. And that is also a message to me of just universal protection. So know you're protected as you go forward. Keep going. Okay. Thank you so much, Leo, for letting me read for you, for coming in and hanging out with me today. I really appreciate all of the support that everyone has shown. And yeah, this was my jump. So if you could throw me a like or subscribe, I would be so thankful. And for now, I'll catch you on the flip side.